Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Rose like investigate. Hello, huh. Everybody, welcome. Rose like investigator. Oh, wow. So, guys, so guys, yeah. So I'm finishing. I have like an hour left on the let's call it. I have an hour left on the book of the Stephanie's book. Okay, so it's really interesting. Okay, I mean I like her voice, because it's an audiobook. Okay, I like her voice as a not like how do you call it? Like as not as an author, it sounds pretentious, but it's interesting because it tells the story of like how she came to. It's like from her perspective. Okay, her perspective, and so this is good. Okay, so it's just really interesting. Um, to hear, okay, just from her perspective. Especially, guys, I did not watch the show. I listened later of Rachel Maddow where she was giving an interview. It's just like really fascinating, okay, because you know, um, at first it was like it's clear that in some ways she was in a higher level than Melania was because working at Vogue, guys, in that time when she was working at Vogue, um, she was, it's like the top of the top. Okay, it's not like you don't get. I mean, granted, sometimes there's like nepotism involved, but I think she clearly is so competent. And the interesting thing is that she gave, in a way, she made Melania look much more acceptable than who she really is. You know what I mean? And then Melania turns around and then does this to her, and that's when it's so interesting. This whole social dynamic, it's fascinating. Okay, and it's also, and but then guys, what's interesting too is that she even says it on the book. All my friends told me to not go work for Melania, that I would ruin my career, and she did it anyway. It's so to me, it's a little odd. Okay, you know what I mean? It's hard to believe in some ways, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just hard to believe. Okay, in some ways, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just really, it's right. It's true. It's interesting from that perspective. And it's also interesting because she has, she's not like in some ways she doesn't need Melania, and that's what everybody was telling her before. She didn't need Melania to go be where she is in her life, which is the case of most people in Trump orbit. Like a lot of those people who work inside the Trump administration, either you make a lot of money from it, it's the corruption, or it's that you couldn't get a job like this otherwise. So it's just weird that she would, that she would really like that she would do this. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, because the guys, people in the fashion world, they didn't like Trump. They weren't supportive of Trump. Okay, so guys, I look a little bad today. Okay, sorry. Kind of. So that's just what's interesting. I really she's very likable. Okay, in the book, I like her a lot. Okay, she's cool. She seems, what I mean. Those people there are just like kind of like she tells it like it is. Okay, her life and her life story and her, everything. So so that's interesting. Now, just quickly, because I feel like I have not listened to the most recent, which is probably the spiciest part of it. Okay, which is about how she, the whole thing about the investigation and so forth. I'm not there yet, but what I thought was really interesting thus far is how she, like, about Ivanka also, and the dynamics in the White House. Okay, right? Oh, that's right. It was the White House. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's right, guys. You're right. I forgot. That's right. I forgot about that. But um, so, and also, I feel like in the book, you kind of can see that she at first she was a little bit of an outsider. She felt like an outsider, and she felt like Melania was also an outsider. So they had something in common. Okay, but so, and also the looks wise, they look kind of similar. She's also very tall. This woman. She's very tall naturally, very lean naturally. You know what I mean? And she's athletic. Melania's not necessarily athletic, but they have that like expensive Upper East Side kind of look. Okay. So anyway, so it's just like really interesting. Anyway, what I wanted to say, that what is really interesting about the book is that it talks about like it's her experiences in the in the dynamics of the White House. It's fascinating. That is really interesting. I thought, okay, she talks a lot about Ivanka, how Ivanka kind of wanted to both undermine Melania, but also like she takes up too much space in the White House, which is true, you know, and that for all the faults of Melania, she was friends with Melania, but she could never be friends with Ivanka. Not that she cared about Ivanka, that she wanted to be friends with Ivanka, but that Ivanka, she said something. I was just thinking about it. That Melania, in public, she seems cold. Okay, she seems cold, but that in reality, some her when she expresses emotion, it's legitimate. Except that Ivanka, she comes across as warmer, like she's more like how do you call it, like manipulative or socially, you know, socially like apt. I don't know how else to put it. Okay, and then at the same time she's very, you know, everybody knows she's very cold, and that it was just like really interesting, guys. And then remember how I talked about it the other day, I don't know what subject of the reading was, that people who work for Trump, what ends up happening is if you're not corrupt, you are corrupted. Like it's not you, there's no choice here. You can't do something, you can't do anything that is straightforward and legit, you know, when it comes to Trump, you know what I mean? So so this is why it's interesting. It's really interesting. And then, guys, this is true also, that I remember when that article came out, and I even did a reading about it. You know, they tried to scapegoat her. Okay, think about how awful it is. And then she, guys, she know she spent. She said she spent over about a million. She's like, I guess she said it's like a million dollars in debt for this or something, or like not in debt because I think she has money from her husband or from her other career. I don't know, but like, guys, why she worked for, she was not making any money from Melania, and then and then with all the legal bills, like she has constantly, anybody who's around the Trumps, they have to get lawyers, they have to, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare, guys, it's a nightmare. Okay, seriously. So 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 that was interesting. And you know, this is like why it's so dangerous, guys, because people that are, if you don't have, if you get a, if you let's say you work with them, right, they rope you into working for them, and then they throw you under the bus immediately. That's what they try to do to her. But she, guys, she's, in a way, she's not, like I said, she's very well connected person. She's not a random person off the street. Okay, she's not gonna take, like, I'm not saying the random person off the street would take it like this, but she is not gonna roll over. That's what I thought was remarkable, guys. That's what was really remarkable about it. I loved about it is that she really, um like she you know, she said, no, I'm not, don't worry, I'm not worthy, because, guys, seriously, and she said, you know, the whole thing with Melania, it ruined my career. You know, the way they painted me, the way they described. But I think, you know, personally, I think, I don't know that she has enough distance, to be honest with you guys. It's like the fact that she's just associated with Trump, whether she's corrupt or not, is not the point. The fact that, you know, now this is the only way that I think she can get her career back, is to completely denounce them. You know what I mean? Because don't you think, like, let's say that I was going to work for Trump to do anything, because he's so hated. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, Trump is so hated that if you work for him, there's just going to be a strong, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but that's what it is, and it's so strange that she would not know that. Okay, right? Like, or she knew, or she didn't care. I guess, you know, for her, she thought she was a behind the scenes type person. And, guys, there's a story also, okay, and I'll tell you, okay, and then we'll get into the other things. But there's a story about even a stylist. He was a French guy who was working for Melania, and she wouldn't pay him. I just think it's disgusting, guys. You know, I just find it so disgusting. The whole it's interesting, but that she explains the dynamics where it's like Melania acts like everything is a transaction, and when people work for her, they're, you know, they get something out of it just by being near her. Okay, and it's so sad that, like, people have a hard time asking for money, or, like, you know, demanding they're paid, and nobody's paid. You know, it's just awful like that. And so you know what I mean? So it's so interesting. Okay. And so she got really sick, guys, over time as she was working for her. She started having all these back problems, you know. But, guys, you know, to be honest with you, this is what I'm saying. Like, the events that she put together are the top events. You don't get to be the head of these events unless you perform really well. You know, people like that, they don't screw up, guys. They are so organized, you know, about making, like, making the whole train happen. She's very good at what she does. Okay, and then she deals with those people, you know, the criminals, essentially. Okay, So I'm glad, I'm happy for her. And guys, this, did you see? There's three investigations of the news is okay. So the news is that she's collaborating on three invest different ones. Three that we know of, right? That she talked about or we know about or somehow. Okay. So good for her, good for her. And it was really good, guys, is that even though you look at her from far, she's like, oh, this beautiful, classy woman, but then it the book in a way shows her true character, like her, the fact that she came from nothing, and that, long story. So she like her mother married some, like when she was much older, they married some wealthy guy. But the point is that she's a very really hardworking person, and it shows, and it's really it's good. It's good. It shows how a normal person, relatively normal, I guess, you know, could like, and guys, the whole thing was shady. She would ask for paperwork and they wouldn't give it to her. It was like so shady, constantly shady. And so we're gonna ask about tapes. Does she have tape? You have tapes. Tapes. Tapes? Tapes? Tapes. She has tapes. 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 She has tapes. 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 So guys, okay, so before I ask for protection, let's have a protection. Then we'll have a birthday for Jade has birthday today. Happy birthday, dear Jade LLR. Huh? Happy birthday, dear Jade LLR. Huh? Happy birthday, dear Jade LLR. Happy birthday, dear Jade LLR. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So, so guys, so let's go here. Okay, here we're gonna do protection, and then we're gonna talk about. Okay, I like to ask no protection. Beautiful red light, huh? Coming on top of my head. As I breathe in, I fill my lungs. As I breathe out, I create a circle. I create a circle. Step into it. Step into it. I feel protected. Step into it. I feel connected. I like to ask that information come only from the higher sources. That it create the good, huh? And only the good, huh? The good for the good people. The good for the good people. Okay. Okay, so here send this lights here for guys, just for a minute, send light to Jade Lalar and her sister Rita, okay? And also everyone in the group who maybe going through some things that they need some energy. Okay, strength. Okay. Mm, okay. So before okay, also Audrey. Okay, so happy birthday also to Audrey, no, because tomorrow we're not gonna have conversations. Okay, so happy birthday to Miss Audrey Warren. Happy birthday, Miss Audrey Warren. Happy birthday tomorrow to Miss Audrey Warren. Happy birthday to Miss Audrey Warren. Oh yeah? Happy birthday to Miss Audrey Warren. Okay? Miss Audrey Warren. Uh-huh. Miss Audrey Warren. Jade and Lauren. And everybody here. I know Christine, I believe Christy G. Soon also her birthday. In a few days, I think. So, interesting for my house. Interesting. So, guys, interesting. So, okay. So, guys, interesting. So, okay. So guys, so it was so stressed. My situation is good, guys. Now everything is solved. Okay, I got the keys, but it was so stressful. This is like so. Well, today is Wednesday. So on Monday, was it Monday? Yeah, on Monday. That's why when I went to sign the lease and I didn't have the keys, I didn't know there was okay. So then I bit my lip so hard. This one I think I was biting my lips that when I woke up the next day, it was a little bit swollen. It might be a little bit swollen still, but it was not too much. But just I was like, oh, interesting. I was like, I hope no stroke. Hope no stroke. It's okay. I don't think I had stroke. I was like, whoa, weird. Like when you go to the dentist, but I saw that I had a little injury in the lip. I saw it. It wasn't like I was like, oh. When you go to the dentist, then you get like one side like this. And I was like, oh. I was like, it could be a stroke. Go to the hospital. But I didn't go to the hospital because it went down. Okay, I saw there was a little injury because I bit on my lip. So interesting. Interesting. So guys, yeah. So I it's so interesting because I'm so accelerated. Okay, and I realized I actually have time to move my stuff. I was like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. I don't have just now. I was like relaxing a little bit more. Okay. I was like, wow, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So and on like next week, early next week, I'm getting internet service over there, so I could start, you know, doing live streams from there. I think Tuesday. It's I get the Verizon finally comes. Um, so anyways, so that's interesting, guys. I got a couch. I got a couch. I went, on Craigslist. Oh my God, it's so interesting, guys. So interesting. Because it's so interesting, guys. Apparently, there's a boom. The business of home kind of goods or something. It's so busy now. And the things when you want to order something, it takes forever to arrive. I was like, I need something. I need like I kind of want to have like a sofa bed and not like a real bed because it's such a beautiful place. I want it to look like a bedroom. No, I don't have any furniture. Okay. I just got a couple things for furniture. So because this is, guys, I got TMI. Okay, this is like this house technically belongs to my parents. Okay, they're not here now, they're coming. But so a lot of there I have some furniture, but most of them belongs to them. Okay, so okay, so TMI, but just so you know. Okay, so anyway, so I getting some furniture. Okay, um so so Jane and I told it, so please, let's see. Here, here. So anyway, so I don't have furniture, and it's a studio apartment. Okay, so so okay. Okay. So anyway, so it's nice. So it's all good. Okay. I just don't have very much furniture. I have a lot of stuff though. Not a lot. I guess I have some stuff. Okay. But it's so nice. It's nice to move, and it's nice to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I love getting rid of stuff too. It's good. It's funny as you get older, it becomes so much more important to get rid of stuff. You know what I mean? To the stuff that you don't like, stuff that you don't use, because it really, weighs you down. Okay. So that's the story. Okay. So that's that. Now, okay. So, oh my God, I realize I look a little tired because of the sleep. Okay. No, it's okay, guys. I don't need help. Okay, really, like I don't have much stuff really. And then so just quick story about the sofa. So I was looking for a certain type of sofa, and I was like, oh my God, it's gonna take 2 weeks. I don't want to get like I don't have a bed because I don't want to have like, I don't know, like I said, going to the good place and like looks like I want to. It's like almost, guys, almost looks like I want it to be like look like almost like a showroom. Okay, I know it sounds weird, but I prefer that look, like a clean look. Okay, so let's see if I succeed. I don't know. Okay, I found a chair, guys. Can I tell you the chair I found? Since it's so interesting. It's so interesting because I found this chair. Actually, I bought a chair. I bought a chair and a sofa, and the chair is like a famous chair. It's a design chair. Okay, that I found on Craigslist, and it's a designer chair. It's like a space age. It's so cool. Can I show? Did I show you? It's okay. I show you. I know I got a message from someone in the group saying, "Rose, you should not share your personal house with people. It's your personal. Was it? It's your personal sanctuary." And I was like, "Oh, you know, I don't agree to that. To be honest with you, I mean, maybe it is, but I feel like this is if I were that person, I would not have the channel. You know what I mean? I just think it's so interesting, especially with Instagram and everything else. there's a lot to be said about sharing. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, you know. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see. I know I took a photo once. Let me see if I find the photo, guys. Let me see because I have to find it. Okay, I have to find the photos. Okay, so oh god. Okay, one second, and then we share. Then I will start. Okay, so where is the thing? Hmm, what is it? Huh? Yeah, it's I don't know where any so crazy. Okay, one sec. I think I know. I think I know. I think I know it. I think I know it. Okay, I said here. It's not here. Okay. Okay, so sorry, it's one second. Okay. So okay, so one sec. Okay. Let's just show you. Do you see the chair? This is sorry, it's not a video, so you just this is like a chair. This is a Philip Stark chair. It's cool, right? It's not this. It's like it looks like it's from the 60s. It's not. It's just that kind of metal, transparent. And it's like it could be an office chair. It's so cool, right? It's cool. Okay, so stop share, stop share. Okay, so that's it. So yeah, so no, guys, it's powerful. You know what I mean? It's powerful. It's powerful to not have. I think, guys, clutter is awful because if you don't have, a lot of times we don't have a lot of space. We just don't. Okay, that's a fact. So we have more things. Okay, yeah, martini glass. That's right. So it's just yeah, I don't know, yeah, it was relatively because guys, I was thinking, okay, do I get like a dining little table, and then you get these random chairs from online, okay, yeah, it's comfortable. But that's, guys, I'm a sofa type person, okay, I don't sit on those chairs for hours, but you can sit there and write, and you could do all kinds of things. It's a lot more comfortable than it looks, to be honest. I have to say. So anyway, so I was gonna get these, two or three of these dining chairs, but I was like, that is so random. This has character, and it's also interesting, guys. I have to say that this is like, tell you, it's also interesting because because I'm realizing originally I was a person with style, that cared about visuals and beauty, and it reminded me of that. Okay, this is reminding me of that. So this is great because it's reminding me that I care about how things, not just how things look, but design and beautiful things and simple things. So it's cool. Yeah, exactly. It's like, isn't that cool? So if I don't buy, what I'm saying, guys, it will be easy to buy. Oh, let me just get some chairs. But then what is the some chairs? Does it matter to you? What are these random chairs for? Is there no, like, so, so it's more important that you really think about what you have. What do you really have? Like, what do you really, you know, so you know what I mean? What it's like everything that you have, and this is the whole extreme of like Mary Kondo, the whole like, does it spark joy? But really, because guys, I saw the chair and I was not looking for it because I was on Craigslist, okay, and I was like, wow, that would be amazing, like it truly sparks joy because it's fun. You know what I mean? It's as opposed to something that isn't right. If when we start asking ourselves, does it have to be here? Is it really that important? And that's when you're like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's interesting. So, okay, so let me show this one. I think it's too expensive for me. Okay, I'll show you another one. I don't know, because guys, I noticed also on Craigslist there are scammers. It's so interesting because they're like, oh, I need a deposit. Can you do deposit? I don't know. I had a bad experience. Please deposit. Deposit money for me. Oh, oh no, no, no. Okay, so like, so it's funny, but anyway, so let me show you this one. Okay, one second. I'll just show you. This is more. I love red. I'm a Aries like red. Okay, so this is. Let me show. Here's the. Okay, so one second. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I should not do. Does it bother you that I talk? I talk. Okay. So okay, bookman. What is it? View. Okay, one sec. Okay. So okay, let me show you. Let me show you this chair. Okay, one sec. One second, and then okay, advanced. Oh no, here. Okay. Do you see the red chair? Do you see it? Had a red chair. Hmm? Oh. Hmm? So yeah, look at this chair. It's called because there's a famous chair called the egg chair. Okay, from this designer Arnie Jacobson. Okay, so it has a really interesting shape. Okay, and look at this. The person is claiming that these chairs were they were made to order. It's a reproduction. It's not an original from the 60s. That would be like $10,000 or something. But like, look, it's like for a Colgate ad. Look, I recognize this one with this woman. What's her name? Isn't that interesting? So that's a chair that was used in a commercial. So so yeah, it's a little like I sent it to my friend. She's like, "Oh, I don't like the legs. I don't like leather." And I was like, "No, I like this like extreme kind of stuff." It's interesting, though. Glam meets modern. That I realized, and that's my thing. It's so interesting, when you find out your taste. It's interesting. It's very interesting. A little like, oh, wait, oh, so is it correct here? Okay, so so interesting though. So yeah, so my friend was like, I don't like leather and I don't like the leg of the thing. I was like, okay. But anyway, it's fun, what I mean? It's fun. So so anyway, so it's just interesting, I don't that's a little expensive, honestly. But it's funny because it's not like I have anything, I don't buy anything, you know what I mean? I don't buy any like I don't have any furniture. Like my back is not, doesn't work because I don't want to have anything, but whatever I have, it's like it would be like this. And that would be that'd be cool. So it's cool. I realize it's interesting, when you have to like if it's like places like Wayfair, they have so many things. It forces you to say, okay, do I like this? Do I like that? And you go from there. Okay. So it's interesting because my friend and I, it's like we went to art school together, but it's so interesting that she has a different taste from mine. Sometimes it's shocking. She sends me things. I am like, what? How could you do that? Like, I get, it's shocking sometimes. It's funny, it's just funny. Can you imagine that? Like, sometimes you don't have, it's interesting how that is. Okay. Okay, so now we should do very serious things now. Serious. There's the reason for it. The reason we're here for have conversations. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's more comfortable. No, it is comfortable, guys. And it's funny because I have said the brand of like man chairs called La Joy, La Boy, Le Boy, something like that. Those are very comfortable. Okay, but they look ugly. So therefore, that's why sofas exist. Okay, and my pillows. That's when I can get around this problemos. Oh yeah, problemos. Okay, please the eye, not the butt. Please the eye, nice on the eye, hard on the butt. Oh my god. Okay, so so lazy boy. That's right. So oh my god. Okay, so anyway, so interesting information. Okay, so so okay, anyway, okay, so let's go here. Let's go conversamos. Okay, so we'll see. Oh, view. So mukbang. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So guys, okay, so where we were before, right, is the Melania conversations, Melania tapes. Okay, the Melania tapes. Because guys, this is how like it's so interesting because at the beginning, it's so funny because what this woman talks about in her book, and I remember this, is at the beginning of the presidency, they try to paint Melania as a good person, as like remember it was more effective at the time to make her look like then it was more, I guess, believable. I don't know if you could even say that, but it was more believable. Okay, at the time. You know what I mean? Remember, like, oh, Melania, she's like, it was more believable, okay? And that she was like, more, and now it's so obvious that she doesn't care, okay? Okay, okay, so you know what I mean? So that's what's interesting is that now it's like nobody, she is, she doesn't really care about anybody or anything. It's just is like there's just similar to Trump. I mean, obviously, right? Like if you're married to Trump, and it's kind of amazing, really. It shows a little bit like why they get along, I think, because they're both very shallow. Okay. Oh, okay. Now let's go here. Okay, so now several of you had the question. Both Janie and Audrey. Rosie, will Stephanie Wolkoff actually produce the tapes for public to hear about Melania dishing Trump and his kids? Does she have tape? She has. Okay, what are you gonna do? Guys, she's like bitches. I'm serious. Yeah. No, I think she did it to protect herself. And there's a part of I don't think I got to that. or no, I was listening to it. She said that she was talking to Michael Cohen on the book. She, because I hear her voice. She was talking about my, was it her? Was it? I don't know, guys. It was on the show, on the Rachel show, or was it on the book? She was talking about how she was talking to Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen had recorded her, and somehow, like, it was after the article came out accusing her of things, and then she decided to do the same, to protect herself. So she, like, after the article came out and nothing, you know what I mean? So that's what she decided to do, because she realizes, like, she has nothing, guys. This is a day, in a way, but I don't think she necessarily wants to publish it. Okay, that's what I think. I don't think that she, okay, I think that she, I don't think it's like, it's how do you call it? Because yeah, no, she was talking, okay, how to say this? I just don't think that she wants, it's like not her, she doesn't want to, like, rock the boat too. I mean, she's telling the truth, but it's a lot, okay? But she feels like if they go on the attack, if they attack her and they say that she's lying, then she's gonna go do it. She's like, bitches, here it is. Am I lying? No, I'm not. So she has security, so to speak, about this, okay? So, but are we gonna listen to this? Yes, I think so. Because, guys, she's going to go. I see her. So interesting. It's the same. Oh my God, the same. Remember how I saw before Michael Cohen be coming in front of the SDNY. I see her the same way, going in front of SDNY and talking about whatever it was that she had, and so I think it's like she, and I think, guys, bless him, Michael Cohen is supporting her. He's kind of coaching her a little bit, like, to how you do it, how hard it is. Exactly. So, guys, but you should listen the way she talks. And sometimes the audiobooks are the bad thing about audiobooks is that you don't, sometimes it's hard to replay. You kind of, a lot of times you bypass certain things. You don't always pay attention the same way that you would with a book. But that was funny. She's like, wow, I noticed, I never saw her, because especially, guys, she worked in fashion. So there's obviously a lot of French people. So she's like, yes, she has a French stylist. I've never once heard her speak French. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's still more than she speaks two languages. That's more than I do. I speak only one, she said. But at least she said, I didn't claim to be speaking five languages. Yeah, I didn't claim, you know. So, and then, the other thing that is fascinating is the violation of the immigration thing. This is the other thing, guys. You know what? Melania and her sister, especially the sister, got this other very special visa. Okay, so you know what? I'm sorry. Like, after this, I want to make, this is not fair. They should give, if they separate children at the border, they should kick her out of the country. Okay, she lied on her. She and her sister committed immigration fraud, right? That's what it is. They lied about what they are and what they do. Okay. So, okay, that's a fact. So, you know what I'm saying? Let me actually ask this question. Will Melania be deported? Okay. Because, guys, seriously, okay, right? Will Melania be deported? It's so interesting, guys. She has, like, she receives a piece of paper with a date, kind of like she has to leave, okay? Kind of like she has to leave by a certain date, okay? And then, like, because I see, know what it is, guys, those immigration things. I know, for example, a friend of mine, she's British, like, she was born in the UK. She kept her British passport, and then she always had an American green card, and then for some reason, I think the green card expired or something like that. I forgot. I mean, relatively minor, but it was her wedding. So it was like her wedding. Then she went on a honeymoon with an expired green card, and then she had to go to. She's like, oh, I'm kind of stressed because I had to go to this immigration interviews. They want to make sure that it's not. It's like I'm sure it went fine, especially since she's married to an American citizen now. She was already married, but. So anyway, everything worked out, but those things are always complicated if you have some sort of problem like that, okay? And even for my friend, guys, I was like, well, she's British, so nothing would ever happen. Guys, if you're Brazilian, this is a fact, okay? It's just a fact, and it's not even prejudice. It's just a fact that the immigration things are much harder for you, okay? If you're like with people like me, no matter what status, you know what I mean, like your job here or whatever, or your family, you still be very careful about your passport, because people are going to check much more than they will somebody who comes from the UK. So, so my friend, what I'm saying is that my friend, she didn't have to worry too much, because they should never, like, nobody would think that she's a quote unquote illegal immigrant if she's British. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a fact, okay? Right? It's like, oh, British, it's like you're up, you're above us, or you're, you know, you're like aspirational in some way, right? So so then at the same, I mean, my friend, you know, she's a wonderful person, but I'm saying like Melania is somewhat similarly, like she thinks that she has to explain nothing to anybody. So she doesn't want to show up to the immigration conversation. She doesn't realize it. She doesn't want to, she pretends, and this is, the book talks about it, that she pretends like she doesn't do things that she doesn't want to do. That's the thing. The book, like, if she has to, she complained about having to go to Texas on some, you know, and she, like, for example, like there, I think it was a hurricane, guys. I believe, I don't remember the details because I listened to all of it, like sometimes late at night or whatever. So then she had to go to Texas. It was after a hurricane. And then she didn't want to go because they didn't give her notice. No notice. They didn't give me 24 hours notice. And imagine those people, guys, that suffer because of the hurricane. Oh, sorry, they didn't have notice either. You know, they didn't get notice. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm not sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. And that it was like because she's, I think she acted as like Stephanie's job was like to do a social media advice and stuff like that. Okay, she was also telling her that she was talking about the criticism, like, well, she was wearing white pants. How could this? She's like, people were complaining that she was wearing white pants to a disaster area. And guys, I'm sorry, is it hard to comprehend? Is that too complicated? Like, right? If you're gonna go to a disaster, like, come on, come on, think about it. Isn't that weird? Like, okay, is that hard to think? Okay, I'm gonna go to a disaster area. I don't care who's around me. There's mud, there's broken things. Like, I'm probably not gonna wear white. Don't you? Is that complicated? Right? Is that complicated to comprehend? No, it's not complicated. It is not complicated to understand, right? Like, it's not a huge transition for you. Okay, like, really, guys, right? Think about it. It's not that complicated. All right. So she's like, oh, they're like, oh, they're criticizing her because, yeah, that's right. But they're right. Don't you think? So what the book shows, guys, is that she's completely uninterested. Like, I think her life, she married Trump because she wanted a life of leisure, to be like you know, Upper East Side person, whatever that is. That's all she cares about. And she resents having to do anything that takes her away from her life. Okay? Anything. So it's like, oh my God, I can't. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't do what you tell me to do. No. It's like, is it hard, guys? Seriously. And I guess, you know, she didn't want to do, and but I don't know, guys. I don't know what to say. Think about the kind of person that, let's say you didn't like, let's say your husband became president and you're not super crazy about it. You try to like remove it from yourself, right? You try to remove from yourself and like, okay, let me try to see what I could do to like, come on, it's not hard. It's not hard. Oh, we know the other week, guys, that you're going to be sickened when you hear this. So supposedly okay, one of the most sickening things, guys, in this book, it's amazing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, oh my God, it's disgusting. Is that Ivanka and Melania love the Kennedys. Okay. They love the Kennedys. So then, did you see that the kids, Ivanka's kids, they were all named after Kennedy children? Theodore, Arabella was like a child. Like, this is how, okay, can I tell how creepy it is? So Arabella, I didn't know this. So Jackie Kennedy had a miscarriage, or I think it was, or like a stillbirth. I don't remember, guys. I really didn't know that. There was like a child that died called Arabella. And I was like, oh my God, how sick. It's kind of creepy. Okay. It's weird. Really weird. So then it's the whole thing. The whole thing is that they wanted to, like, I'm sorry, Melania. Ivanka really wants to be like Jackie O. She and Jared really believe that they're going to create like the myth, like Camelot. They really believe that. Okay, they really, then they want to be president. Ivanka wants to be president. Oh yeah, she is very qualified. She qualifies. She's honest. She's believable. Can you imagine? Like, those people are crazy, insane. Okay, insane. Okay, guys, can you imagine? No, seriously. Like, can you imagine? Like, they think, you know what's so creepy is that they think that the Kennedys are just about an image. They don't care about what they've done or like why they were interesting, or, you know what I mean? No. And, you know, the Kennedys, guys, if anything, with all their, you know, we could say they had all kinds of issues, but they were very positive, right? Like, the whole thing of the Kennedys, or the era, was that it was uplifting. It was all of these things. Okay. So so like they don't even care about the content. They all care only care about the image. It's sick to me. I'm just like, it makes me sick, guys, that you would do that. Think about it. How sick are these people? They're sick. She's so self-absorbed. Okay, and this woman talks about how she was constantly having to deal with Ivanka trying to steal like when they would try to hire somebody, they would kind of somehow Jared and Ivanka would find out and they would try to hire the person away. Unreal. Like unreal. Okay, they think that it's like you create a photograph and then you're the Kennedys. That's just that it's like unreal. I don't know. It's so wrong. Okay, guys. So, okay. So that's now okay, let's actually do you have a question for me about this? The whole because this is an interesting thing, okay? My God, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna just see here about Melania, the whole drama, Ivanka Melania. Okay, you know what, guys? Let me ask this question. Okay, about Ivanka especially. Is Ivanka gonna get her comeuppance? Okay, okay. Is she gonna get it? Because guys, this is like those people, the arrogance, the disgustingness. It's sick. Okay, it's really sick. So is she gonna get like, see reality? Like seriously, is Ivanka gonna experience? Okay, oh, it's just there. See, the rest of her life, she's going to experience the things that she used to mock other people for. So, like, not having money or not looking that great. Like, because it's saying if Ivanka looks nice, but if you don't have stylists 24/7, and you have the best people dressing you in the best outfits, because they're telling me here, the feds, they take away designer clothes too. Oh yeah, they're saying they're gonna take away her designer clothes. Okay, the money's gonna be confiscated. So people are gonna, she's gonna be like a quote unquote regular person. Seriously, okay. And this is, it's coming back to me, guys. The same thing I've seen before, that she ends up marrying a really, really old man so that she can have some sort of lifestyle because she hates, also because going outside from her house, like whatever she is, she's recognized. Okay. And it's really bad for her. You know what I mean? Think about it. It's like, it's really interesting. Okay. She is like, she's the devil, guys. Those people sick. Okay. I think, like I said, I think she gives away Jared so that she negotiates. I don't know, she negotiates to give him away. Oh my God, yeah, it's really like, okay, so tell me, guys, let's see. Okay, she's in her almost 40. Okay, let's see, where is she going to be at the age of 55? Ivanka at 55, where's she going to be? Just out of curiosity. She's in a super, I don't know if she lives in Florida. She's like going to the supermarket and like she's still somewhat recognizable, but not the same way. And she's like, guys, it's so weird. She's looking at food labels like she's never had to buy any. It's so strange. I don't know if she's ever been to the supermarket or she ever goes to the supermarket. Okay. She never goes. She's like, oh, like, how do I make something? She doesn't, she has cooks, she has maids. I don't think she ever, honestly, I don't think she ever cooks. I don't think she does anything normal. Okay. She has help. Okay. And even, guys, it's saying even because her dad owned a hotel, my God, what I mean? She owned a hotel, so she was like, even growing up, there was always like room service and everything. Okay, so she has to learn how to live in a world where she has to figure out how to cook something, how to make a budget stretch, how to, you know what I mean? And like she just hates that oh my gosh, she's like, Ivanka, here I am in some supermarket. Can you believe I have to go to like the supermarket? Disgusting. Oh my God. She has to slowly get with reality. And she's like this, she's hiding, okay? She's hiding, okay? So how, okay, okay, oh my God. Guys, because I have to say, like, if you have a lot of, like, she has three kids. Oh no, does she have four kids? She has a lot of kids, right? I don't know, five kids. I don't remember, guys. I think she has four kids. I don't know how many kids she has. She has several children. Okay, so it's hard. Being a mother to many children is very hard work. Hard work. Okay, so like, so wow. So this is interesting, guys. It's like she has to balance the budget and everything like that. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna have a very nice life going forward. Not that she should. Oh, really? She's gonna have a great life. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Guys, yeah, I think okay, she's gonna be on food stamps. Just no offense, okay, no offense, no. Is Ivanka gonna be? Oh my God, guys! I don't. Okay, I have to wait because I don't want to be. I this could be. Okay. Okay. This could be wishful thinking on my part. Okay. It's like she goes, guys. Okay, because one time, yeah, I went to the New York. Like I went to get my. There was something called New York ID. It's in the same place where as like you get like a some sort of assistant. Okay, and I was like, she's there. I see her going to the same place. She has. Is she going to the place where she has to be like she's like on welfare? Okay, you know what I mean? Like, not that there's, not that there's anything wrong with, what is it? What did they say? What is the horrible thing they would say? Welfare queen. She's a welfare queen now. Oh yeah, I'm a welfare queen. She's a welfare queen. Yeah, she's like this. They're like, wait, the one's like, I think I've seen you before. I think I've seen you before. Can you sit over there? I'm busy now. Just wait for a little. Oh, can you hold on a minute? And then the person goes in the back is like, can you believe? Oh my God, can you believe it? So it's like she's calling her friends like, girl, can you believe who's here? Ivanka Trump. What? Oh my God, forget it. Like there, she's like, oh yeah, uh-huh. Can you believe it? Oh, there, she's so happy. She's like, I'm gonna tell everybody about it, okay? So like so it's so good. It's so good, okay? So interesting, okay? Interesting, okay. Interesting for the mirror. Interesting for the mirror. And what's also interesting, guys, I talked about I talked about Don Jr.'s ex-wife, how she inherited money, okay? So I think I see that Ivanka's children, how like in children, some the Ivanka's children, the way Ivanka talks about her kids, like they're so above all the other kids in the family, and now the Don Jr.'s children, okay, Don Jr.'s children are gonna be so much wealthier because of Vanessa. Vanessa, the one who divorced Don Jr. before all of this, because who inherited the money. So she's like, okay, so I feel like she's gonna be okay, guys. This is so funny. It's like, don't worry. She's like giving them hand me down clothes, okay, almost not as a joke, not as for a bad thing. It's like, I'm sure you wouldn't mind, would you? Because she's done it. She's done it to her kids. And Mary Trump, guys, talked about how Trump himself would give these like secondhand gifts, like stuff somebody gave to him, he would give to his own family, his own relatives. So Vanessa might do the same to them. Like, oh, I'm sure you don't mind, do you? You know what I mean? Like to her, and she's like, interesting. I like Vanessa. She seems okay, decent, okay. So, so this interesting, guys. Okay, wow. So, okay, wow. So, wow. Okay, so oh my God, guys, is it okay? Okay, did I go off topic? Did I go off topic? Okay. Okay, let's just seriously. Okay, let me just I'm gonna use cards for an important question. Okay, is Ivanka Trump gonna apply for food stamps? I'm serious. Is Ivanka gonna apply for food stamps in like in a few years down the line? Okay, let's say in 5 years down the line, is Ivanka gonna apply for food stamps? Okay, let's. I have a serious question. Question. Okay, seriously, I'm serious. Okay, because guys, I honestly did you the TV show I talk about it in sometimes Schitt's Creek. The first chapter of the TV show is when the feds go in and take away everything, including the clothes. I think a lot of the clothes, okay, suits and such. Okay, so so I wonder, you know what I mean? Okay, so Ivanka gonna go on, welfare? Like not well, no, specifically food stamps. Okay, food stamps. Oh, looks good for her. Looking good for Ivanka, no? Looks good for her. Looking, fate is on her side, no? Looks good. First, very nice for her. I think it good. I think it's good for her, no? Oh, she goes to the, okay, guys, bad joke. Meat section. She finds deals in the meat section. Yeah, killed something. Oh, victory upside down, no? Oh no, worry. Yeah, she's worried, guys. Things turned around. Yeah, she's worried. Like a lot of people are worried. You know what I mean? They don't have a lot of money. They're worried a lot of times. So public. Oh yeah, public. Public. Oh, good guys. Look, public. This is good. This is good. We'd like to hear this. So this is the painful ending. What is the painful ending? The ending is in public. Oh, really? Oh, public of the things she loves. Oh, really? Interesting. like all the people, the people that she loved or the thing that she loves, it's all of public, okay? Like, in a way it affects the things she cares about, obviously, which is money. That's the one, right? Like, oh, what does she care about? Oh, I don't know. Oh no, she's a little worried now. She's worried. She's a little worried. She's worried. Ideas. Yeah, she's worried about what's gonna happen. It's occupying her mind. Oh, there she is. Oh, cara de woman. Oh, interesting, interesting. Oh, yeah, interesting. So let's see. Let's see other card. Interesting now, guys. It truly is interesting. Truly interesting. Truly interesting. So is she gonna still a question? Is she gonna apply for food stamps? She's gonna go, okay. Still need it for me. Oh, judge. Mm-mm. Go judge. Grief and adversity. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sadness for her. Oh, sad for Ivanka. Oh, not Ivanka. She's so nice. Ivanka, I like her so much. Okay, Bambino. Bambino. Bambino is a thief. My dad is a thief. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I drink the Kool-Aid. Yeah, I was part of the crime. I was part of criminal organization. I was doing criminal organization for father. Yeah, my job. Oh yeah. I have to explain. Guys, it's so interesting because her arrogance, it's amazing. They have this attitude, this arrogance, and it's going to be, even, guys, I still think that even she doesn't go to prison, she spends not so much time in prison, she's going to have to talk. She's going to have to go on trials and be a witness and be, it's not just like you cut a deal and you call it a day. You have to talk. You have to explain things. It's like, it's complicated, okay? Even if you're quote unquote get a good deal, okay? So interesting because you have this, the thought card is really interesting, okay? Private thoughts, okay? Sick. So she's not, she's not well, I think. Mentally, she knows. So interesting, guys. Interesting. Interesting. So wow. Yeah, guys, but yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Wow. But I think for their ego, you know what I mean, guys? It's very hard for somebody like that. Imagine. Will she get Social Security when she turns 65? I don't know, guys. But I mean, honestly, I still find it hard to believe that she's not going to have anything. I think she's still going to use her looks to get with a man that she may not like, even an older man, okay, and live somewhere like not be wealthy, okay, it's like she is now. I think she'll be, she's alive. Let's put it this way. She's alive. She'll be okay, I guess. But definitely, if your standard is her standard, like think about it in her mind, guys, the things that if you don't have anything, and also you see that her mom Ivana taught them about grow with communism. They lived there for a while, so they've seen it. But it's more like if they grew up having so much money or a lifestyle, to them that is very sad. Okay, I don't know, guys. I guess the country could change, like in the sense that she could get like some sort of support, I guess. No, not political. No, she's private. She's very private. So it's just like some guys. I said before, guys, about Ivanka. I'm sorry, about Melania. It was this uh Westchester, like Scarsdale. Scarsdale, like Westchester, Scarsdale, White Plains, somewhere like that. Okay, I don't know. Okay, but kind of hidden away. Okay, I don't know. So that's the story. Interesting, though. I see, but definitely not what she was. And I think imagine, guys, if well, Jerry Hall more very different. I think very different. Because Murdoch is, first of all, he's very, very wealthy. He's on kind of a very high level. But Vanka is gonna be like with some guy who's like, insurance salesman or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what, but some kind of like yeah, so you know what I mean? So I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, okay? It's just that everything that she valued, all the shallow stuff that she valued, is gone. Okay? It's gone. So it's over. It's over. So imagine the mental like stretch that she has to do. Okay, all this stuff. It's like it's guys. It's saying that everything's gonna fall because everything was fake. None of it. It was like they were fake. Everybody was faking it. They were all faking it. Okay, that's why. Okay, okay. So interesting. Okay, now guys, I have other. Let's move on because I have other topics. Okay, important topics. Okay. So quickly, guys, I put the thing from yesterday that, so, I was thinking about it last time when I talked about the Kenosha. Remember how I said the Kenosha speech? The whole thing that came to mind was stroke. I was like, stroke, stroke, stroke. Everybody talking about the stroke. But it turns out that everybody was talking about stroke, but not necessarily that he had a stroke. It's interesting, though. It's interesting. So like, so so now, I think it's really fascinating that now we have this information coming out about his strokes that we talked. This is not new in this channel. We'll talk about it many times, right? So my question is why? It's fascinating. I mean, we know about it, right? It's not nobody's surprised, but why is it coming out now? Think about it, how interesting. Okay. Okay. Red Gypsy, as I talked about it before, guys. I've already talked about it. Yes. Okay. So, okay, let me just go and now I have to move on to focus here. Okay. So now let's talk about the whole the stroke thing. Okay. So like I saw before that he would go to the Kenosha thing and then there would be a lot of conversation about stroke. Like it would be obvious, but now they're talking about it, like how it happened back then when he went to the hospital, nobody knew why. But my question is why now? Who, because it's almost like somebody wants to take him down from the inside. Okay. Don't you think? Okay, somebody wants to take him down from the inside, that they would, this is very damaging, guys, this. Okay, so what is the situation here? Who is giving this information? Okay, and why is this coming out? It's interesting. Okay, so what's up with the story of his stroke, the stuff coming out? What's so funny? If one of you has talked about Murdoch and I see his face, I feel like he is doing something. There's somebody else that I don't necessarily recognize. Like they came together. People are, the conservative people are like realizing that he is a real danger for them, for their whole, their goals, long-term goals or whatever you call it. Okay, that he's a dangerous person for them. Like they're gonna lose a lot of voters. You know what I mean? Like it took so long to build it, and now this guy, he's doing all these things, and I don't know if we should, so okay, so I think in some ways, okay. So anyway, so it's just like, okay, so this is the thing, guys, forget about, okay, I don't know why this whole thing is like the anonymous is such bull. Okay, seriously, guys, it's bullshit. Okay, it was just a way for them to like, oh yeah, I'm here in the Trump administration, I'm taking care of things. It's bullshit. Okay, it doesn't matter who it is, it's not important. They had nothing important to say, they never did anything relevant, they never had courage to come out. So whoever the anonymous is, a bullshitter, like useless coward, like most people. Yeah, seriously, I'm serious, I want you to know this. Okay, so because those people, like, there's nothing courageous about coming out with nothing to say. Seriously, guys, I'm serious. She says the anonymous is totally irrelevant. They said nothing relevant. They were there. They did nothing to stop anything. You know what I mean? Think about it. Right? This is the thing. I'm like, oh wow, look, if anonymous. No, they did nothing. You know who's really courageous is people who came out under their names and suffered for it, like Colonel Vindman. These are the people that matter, the ones that put their names on the things they said, and they put a lot, they had something at stake. Okay, so anyway, so that's it. It's not anonymous. Anonymous is a bullshit. It's bullshit, whatever that is. It's just disinformation and like distraction. That's what it is. Okay, like seriously, do you remember anything anonymous said? No. What did they say? Oh, the administration's chaotic. We know that already. you know think about it seriously. Okay, so it's not, they had nothing to say that was relevant. Okay, okay, so anyway, so okay, so now seriously. Okay, so now the thing about, I want to know, this is the thing, guys, you have to remember, this is not, like I say, the person, and this is the opposite. This is what I'm saying. This actually, the example of anonymous is perfect, because anonymous is a type of like pseudo, the non-revelation. They wrote a book about nothing that has nothing important to say. This revelation about the stroke is important. because it is very relevant and it says things that could really derail Trump. That's the important difference. So if a person has something to say, that's the thing. It's not, it's generic. If something is generic and has like it doesn't give you any concrete information, like for example, Stephanie Wolkoff, like she says very specific things, okay, and she puts her name. So that's what's relevant, okay? Okay. Now, now here, what I see now, this is what I want to know, okay? So I'm gonna okay, I don't want to look at that because I have to focus, guys. Seriously, okay. Okay, so anyway, so okay, so here is okay. Let's see. Why were they? So I see Murdoch. This is the thing, guys. There's a bigger people who have been conservatives for a long time. They're looking at the price of Trump, and they're like, he's going down. He's going down. We have to like, it's saying that it's interesting because they're saying something like, if we come out completely against Trump, in the public eye, like if the channel completely turns against Trump, it's not going to work because people have grown to like him, like the quote unquote the base, right? So they have to kind of bring out, let stories come out that show that are damaging enough that it's kind of like starts to plant the seeds on their minds, okay? You know what I mean? So this is why they're saying that this is evident that he can't govern, okay? And they're saying that the health stuff is in some ways a very convenient way out. It's much easier for him, for people who vote for him, to think that he had to leave because of health issues than it is to think that he had to leave because of somehow politics. Okay, and they know that he's going down. Okay, and so they're preparing the field, so to speak, for this. Okay, and I see that the Murdoch, I see his face. Okay, I don't know, could be wrong, but it's not it's not a minor thing. It's that they're planning and they're planting these stories in very far, like non-obvious kind of ways, okay, from people that are not obvious. And okay, and that they're like I see, guys, they're kind of cutting the bridges for Trump. In other words, they're making it harder and harder for him to find a way, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Okay. So, okay, so supporters interfere in Trump's, yeah. So yeah. So okay, so this doesn't make sense, guys. It's just that the whole thing is a fantasy. He is sick. This is because think about this. This was known before, right? This is not, you know, this is not like new. Okay, so now what we have is this situation, that they don't want, they, like I said, it's sort of the same dilemma that the senators in the GOP face. They don't like Trump, but if they go against Trump, they lose everything. Okay, so it has to be done in a kind of relatively subtle way. Okay, that I think they're all, guys, I see them, I see for some reason, I see the Murdoch is extremely influential. And a lot of people like that are very influential. They're like this, washing their hands off of the guy, but they're finding, you know what I mean? Because they see, guys, all these indictments and all those things, there's no way out. So what they want to do is that they want to say, they want to wash their hands off and they want to move on. And they figure I think they have met privately many, the let's say high level, you know, high level people, okay, are saying like we have to wash our hands off of it. And how do we do it? What is the best way? There's people who are media, like media consult, those people who are like specialists in those types of things. So they have to kind of like, say, it's so interesting. I see the peeling the onion for the voter about Trump, since they're saying, since we're obviously going to lose, we have to peel the onion about Trump. Guys, you know that the term, emperor has no clothes. That's what they're going to do now. They're going to peel him, okay, to them. You know what I mean? They're going to peel him off so they could say, oh, do you like this guy? This is who he is. Okay. Because I feel like they realize there's nothing, guys, not realize now, but it's, they're very, guys, those people, those, especially conservative, those politicians, they're very, very, how do you call it? They're just very astute. Okay, so they know, they try to push the propaganda, but sometimes they realize like it's not working, so they're very like cold-minded sometimes, like, oh, it's not working, let's change. They're not like emotional about it. They're like, oh, it's not working, bye, let's throw away this person. Seriously, right? So that's what I think. I think this is not shocking, okay? And this was planned because I think this whole like, this whole like, I think even the Drudge Report, okay, I think also they have a history of not being super pro Trump a lot of times, I guess. I don't know. I constantly read to them. No, I don't. So it's just really interesting, okay? And I try, it's when I know it's fascinating, I try to search it and I can't find it. The way they post it, it's like it's like very time, like you can't find the link to the actual article. It's so strange to me, but I guess it was just, like I said, it looks like an operation. It was done just to show something. You know how like they did it to Hillary, like, oh, the tapes. That's what it feels like to me. It's a coordinated effort to kind of take him down from the inside. Okay, seriously. Okay, God, wow, this is interesting. Let me ask this question. Was this a coordinated effort to take him down from the inside in subtle ways? Yes. They're saying it's over. He is not going to win. They're like and there's they're saying here the GOP people, and that I support them, but they have a point. He doesn't work for it. Okay, he doesn't want to work for it. It's like his doesn't have the mind. His mind is sick. Truly, he is obsessed about things that don't matter, and he's not willing to work to gather voters. He's not. They're saying they don't even have a plan for what he's going to do afterwards. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to do it. It's obvious. So in that case, we have to press the eject button. Okay, we have to do something that guys, the whole thing they did with like a lot of those fake candidates. Okay, whatever, Jill Stein or whatever, right? It's a person who is from the outside, sort of an outsider that is implanted to make similar here. It feels a little bit like that to me, like an operation. Okay, to not take him down like in the most obvious way, but is a side shot, okay, to make and I see, guys, I'm getting this sense that they're going to start having more articles like this in the conservative media, because they're kind of got the memo that the guy is not going to last. So do you want to keep your job or not? They're like, think about because if you keep pushing on this key, in 6 months you're out of a job. This is true. This is true, right? Right? This is true. Okay. So what happens? Okay, is this okay? Tell me here the cards. What happened here? Okay. Oh, guys, this is a card of the Pope. It's people behind the scenes. Okay, exactly, behind the scenes, aggression, conflict. Okay, pain. Oh, younger man. Oh, is that it? Huh? No. Okay, the gift. That's right. You know what it is? It's like the money. I think they're like, this is too much money. Too much. The corruption is too overt. Okay, privately. Okay, lies. Okay, this is a private. Oh my God. Oh look, oh my God, look, this is the guy who's sick, the short illness, okay? So the insiders are having conflicts and they think the quid pro quo privately, okay, or in the room, okay, here's the lied about they privately, something happened, they lied about it. Okay, they lied about it in the okay, what will happen to his illness, okay? So who is okay, so who put it out? Who is this? Is the GOP, or let's say the powerful conservatives? Are they onto this? Ooh, exposing devil upside down. No problems. Okay, guys, this is interesting because it's almost like the devil work that they have all bought into is about to be exposed. Is being exposed, so they have to know. I don't know him. Who? I don't know. No, I don't know him. Don't like him. No, the thoughts. Exactly. So the devil's work is uncovered, and they bought this is like the dreams of the things you want, or the network. So you bought into it in order to get what you want, and this is the thoughts, right? So the ideas, okay. Interesting. Okay, here it is, like the payments. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, disgrace. That's it. They know, guys. This. Oh, guys, I'm getting. I'm getting huge goosebumps. Has to leave. Have go. He had go. They want him to leave. You know why? Oh my God, guys. Okay. Okay, so you know why this is interesting. Okay, so I'm getting this information that they're saying that the Elliot Brody thing is freaking them out. It's really like, for them, it's like it's a disaster. If they're taking Elliot Brody down, for them, it's like they seem to think that this is the worst thing that could, like, out of all the indictments that have happened thus far, they seem to see this much more. I don't know. I have to figure out why, because I see them very desperate with this Elliot Brody thing. They think it's over, it's over, it's over. Let me find out. You know what I'm saying? It's strange. Not strange, but it's, why do they think that Elliot Brody is so harmful for them? Oh my God, guys, the campaign contribution. You know what it's telling me? That this guy, this Elliot Board, you know how like there was this was a while back, investigations into how I think Qatar, there was some like a government or some Arab country, some like Gulf state, okay, that was giving like money donations through these fake personas. Okay, so all the foreign money donations, okay, is really gonna be blown up. This is the thing they're saying: connect the NRA donations and this. Okay, okay, that's right. He was treasurer for the RNC, exactly, guys. But this is like he was a person. They're saying he was the person that went to these countries and took their money and created the fake ways. Like he created ways. How do you say it? He created fake people to like quote unquote donate money for them. He took the exactly overseas contributions. Exactly. There's a whole story, guys. I think I talked about it before. This was like a while back when there were these people. They were relatively minor. They were like indicted for creating fake, like uh it was like fake social security numbers or something that they would give in contributions in small amounts to certain candidates, but it was actually not, it was just fake people that were giving money. Okay, so the guy knows everything. He's supposed, what I'm understanding, he's at the center of how foreign money laundering happens to, especially, so, a little bit of Democrats, but also mostly Republicans, all of them. And how everybody was getting rich. This is like, you don't know what they're telling me. You don't know about it yet, because it wasn't just that they were giving money to the campaigns, is that they were giving money to like to themselves, extra accounts or extra money. Okay, you know what I mean? So no, it was like I have to look it up, guys, for next time, but this is it. It's like he's at the center of the fundraising from foreign countries, and like how to it's like he's one of the heads of how do you take the foreign money and put it in our elections. He's one of the most important people for that. So okay, so so no, this is more, guys, this is not about this is not much deeper than trolls. People who are trolls who like, oh, comment about net neutrality, that's different, because there's no money involved. Okay, when you put money in, that's a whole other story. When you create fake identities to deposit, but that's money laundering. That's much more serious. Okay, you know what I mean? So think about it. This is very serious. Okay, so okay, this is criminal. Really. Okay, so that's it. They're afraid that everything is going down and they're gonna have to, I think, guys, the funny thing here, I see that the Republicans at first they're gonna try to scapegoat Trump. Like, not that Trump is innocent, no, he's not, but I think they're part of it. They may not be as like doing as many things as Trump is, but they are definitely part of it. So for the first thing that's gonna happen is they're like, no, we have nothing to do with this. We don't know. What? 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 No, I have nothing to do. And then, because remember how Letitia James, guys, she was like, when she got the RNC, they're like, damn it, much harder. Okay, much harder. Okay, so this is like, they were not expecting it. Okay, because guys, it's almost like, okay, in a weird way, I have this interesting image here. It's almost like there was a field that was irrigated, and that there was all these flowers in it, right? It's very lush, but it was within that field that first there were these flowers and there was a tree. The tree was Trump. So Trump did not come out of nowhere. He came out of this environment that enabled somebody. It was prepared for him in some ways. Okay, so okay, yeah. So of course they have evidence, guys, because when it's financial crimes, the only way you can prove it is with documents, right? That's it. It's not like, oh, he said, she said. It's legit. Okay, so okay, so so now, guys, okay, now, okay, oh my God, so much I see. This was so interesting today, right? Because I was talking about Trump's mental thing, and then we ended up even skipping straight to this other part of the Brody. Okay, interesting, because I remember it was on the list, but I was talking about his mental thing, Trump's like strokes, and it became how they're more concerned about this. They're more concerned about this whole thing, and now it's coming together. Now, guys, did you see the joy? The joy! Oh yeah, they're together. Trash. Yeah, of course. Okay, so okay, this is my question. There's one of the questions there. What is up with the joy? Okay, are they gonna get him on that too? I see, because Think about it. Are they gonna get him on that? Okay, because he was in the RNC Finance Committee, guys. The joy. I didn't know. I didn't pay attention too much, I guess. So what are the other crimes that committed for Trump? Huh? He's counting money, counting dollars, and then he puts a little bit in his own pocket. Counting money. What is it? I guess treasurer. He's like some sort of treasurer, I guess. Yeah, give the money. He's counting. He's like counting, counting. Okay, so it's saying that he knows where the money. Interesting. He knows where the money came from very well. But the money, I think, guys, the whole story. This is what's in one of the so many interesting things about the book by Stephanie about Melania because she worked in inauguration. So the main theme of this whole inauguration is that they raised so much money, but nobody knows where the money went. Huh? Interesting. So so the guy, the joy knows all the people that donated, and then there's the money. I don't, is he's part of like he's a witness, at least a witness. He may have even committed some crimes, but you know what I mean? He has to talk. He has to talk. He has to talk. He's gonna have to talk. Oh yeah, he's received letter. I have letters. Many letters. And this is what's interesting, guys. Trump at towards the end, like as everything is burning down, he only trusts you have like this is the thing with the Stephanie book was also related because it shows you have to be corrupt to be around Trump. You can't do like legit business, okay? So okay, so now I wrote this question too, guys. I wrote this question, very interesting question. Okay, so what happens to the money? Where is the money? Hmm? What happened to this money? That it was like hundreds of millions of dollars or something. What happened to this money? They can't account for it. And I see Trump guys desperate, putting money in his pocket. Jared, come here, try like as if they robbed a store and they had to put the money in their pockets. So then they're saying they created these fake companies, fake LLCs that they would try. This is guys they launder money for a living. Trump, Jared, all these people, that's their thing. So they can't explain it because they took the money and they put it away. They like it's just it was just for my retirement. That's my retirement money, okay? They didn't care. They didn't care. Okay? They didn't care, guys. They didn't care that like no, I think it was mostly them, okay? But the family. So they didn't care that it was breaking the law because they've always been okay, guys. Can I tell? This is like okay. What I see, it's like these are criminals. Like it's the image of bank robbers. They were lifelong bank robbers. Suddenly they got the biggest bank in the world. They're gonna steal more. That's how huge bank. Let's steal everything. Let's put it here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so where's the money? What happened to the money? Oh, the business. This is the deals upside down, shady deals. The law is looking at deals. People they are looking at the contracts. Okay, and here is the meetings. Okay, meetings. Okay, could be also the people. Okay, the vision. Oh, blockage. So they're blocking the money. They're talking to the people. Okay, and this is negative gossip. So I almost feel, guys, you know what it is? I feel like they're gonna go. There's the when there's contracts. Okay, they're going through all these people to figure out who is who, and I see that the feds are like buzzing like a doorbell, and there's nobody there. It's a fake company. It's all these fake companies. Okay, they're trying to trace. They are tracing the money. Oh, look, the money. Okay, so they're tracing the money, but it's clearly. Oh, look, the military now tax guys. It's interesting. Okay, so look, the money. Okay, I think it's all the family. Okay, so oh look, the rich girl. I think Ivanka here, guys. All those people, they hid the money. Okay, they're gonna now. This is blockage and losses. So in the end of the day, they're gonna lose it. Okay, the deal. So it's like between Trump and his associates essentially. Okay, and okay, okay. So I don't know. I can't tell you what a bank account or how it's like. You should remember one time I sent you the link to the documentary about Ukraine. Similar, like it's very complex. Laundry money is not so simple. They have to have all these like weird LLCs for everything, and it's very weird. And I remember, guys, in the book, Stephanie talks about how Don Jr., like one of the events, like how kind of like what a joke the events were, like the types of the caliber of music, the musicians was awful, and how Don Jr. he was spearheading like another party thing that he invited his childhood friend, like something, and she said he created a special LLC just for one event. So, and in other words, for some reason, guys, I got the feeling that she said this because she's testifying about it. That Don Jr. is under, guys, underinvested. This is not like a small town thing. It's like presidential inauguration. They don't really care because this is like they keep doing the business how they were doing before. They were told, they know that this is illegal, but they kept doing. Who cares? They never law doesn't apply to them. My God. Okay, so wow. Okay. So what happens? So are they gonna? They're gonna take, guys. They're saying if you they so they go to the person. Okay. So this money, this account belongs to you. Tell me where the money is. Oh, I don't know. I don't know where it is. I gave it to my aunt or whatever. And then, oh, really? So we're gonna freeze all your money when you have the time to give us the information. So they're gonna go hardcore on these people, guys, because they you know what I mean. So so interesting. So that's it. They're gonna be. This is okay. And guys. Okay. Now I'm getting the information. So funny because I was not planning, there's the questions, right? I'm not even stopping. So now it's skipping to the thing about the astrology. It's telling me, because I was reading the thing about the astrology, saying that I think around the 20, or until 20th of September or something, there's things are exposed, all the big revelations. And I have a sense that this is exposed. The financial shenanigans, okay, are exposed. Not even, guys, putting aside the Trump, how he got the Russian money. That's another thing. But it's something around the thing of how they take the money, how they have these fake companies. It's a huge case. I see Melissa James again. Guys, you know how she says she was elected because she says she was going to go after Trump, and she surely is going after Trump. Okay, so so I see that is another huge case about money laundering for the inauguration. Okay, so okay, so wow. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so wow. So yeah, so I think they're like I see the people that they were around Trump or the RNC and stuff. They're like this debris is falling on their heads. They're afraid. Okay, and it is guys. I think the revelation here is really, just a thing. I know people are seduced by simplicity, like, oh, and anonymous. It's like anonymous doesn't tell us. This is the thing that really matters, because this is what's going on behind the scenes. This is the numbers. This is the crimes. Okay, it's bad enough that he's disorganized, that his administration is a mess, but the point is not that. The point is this, and it's almost, this is like, that's why I think the anonymous thing is disinformation. I think ultimately, because they want to talk about the thing that we already know. Oh, he's crazy, he's this, like that, but that's not relevant. What is really relevant, what they really are hiding from us, is the money stuff. It's money laundering, corruption, all those things. That's what really is matters ultimately. And if people are saying something bad about Trump, but they're not talking about it, they're not really telling anything that is relevant to us. Okay. So, okay. So, you know what I mean? So this is the thing. The money is everything. Follow the money, they say, right? Then they say, follow the money. Okay. So, okay. So here, Jade, some heavy planetary action this month, and 45 chart at the end of the month. Horrible. Yeah. So I just see, guys, that this is like the thing is lifted about the bank transactions, all of it. Somehow it's not, guys, it's not even the advanced thing, is more. It has to do, I think, the NRA transactions and those election transactions. Okay, so it's gonna be bad. Okay, it's gonna be bad. Okay. Okay, so okay, so all right, so okay, so this is interesting. Yeah, so I think, guys, this is because, this is, remember, okay, you have to always remember, guys, Trump, remember the beginning, he said, he has apparently always said, do not go near my finances. That is the thing that he's afraid of, because why is he afraid of that? Because that tells us who he really is. His finances tells us who he really is. That's how important it is. Even, guys, in some ways, as far as crimes are concerned, even the stuff, it's not that the rape of children or whatever, women, pales in comparison, but it's like, you have to prove that he's a criminal in that way, like, as far as the government is concerned, not even in a moral way, but in terms of, like, you execute financial transactions that are fraudulent. Okay, so this makes sense. And I hope, not, I don't want to put you on the spot, guys, not like that, you know what I mean, like, you know what I'm saying, right? It's just that, like, this is like, it's so, but guys, they're so clever. how they distract us constantly because from this. This is the thing that has been going on for this is the thing that is the most damaging is the money, guys, the money. You know what I mean? And that's like coming, and this is why it's huge. This is coming out. So, and I see it's like I think it's the money laundering and the money going abroad, money or whatever you call it, okay? So wow, yeah, guys, and this guys, and this is why, think about it. It's imagine if the head of like like the Democrat, like this is so big because everybody in this government is indicted. Like everybody connect. Think about it. It's very, very bad for them. And they were the whole like, oh, the killing of people. We talked about it how it's on purpose many times to try to change the. Oh, look at them, it's them, anarchists on the street or something. That's irrelevant. Think about it. So they could have to create the distract. Look at that way. Look that way. Because the truth about how they move the money is really what they want to hide everybody. You know, they want to hide people away from. Okay, interesting though. The guys, interesting though, right? This is interesting. I think. Okay, I hope I'm not too pretty. Am I pretty too pretty? But really, it's like I'm surprised. Today I'm surprised. I don't know. It flew very quickly. That this is and I had a question, guys. I actually may go to this question. So today Biden gave a speech and Trump was very upset. But my question about it was like, what is Trump most afraid of? Because really he was annoyed at Biden. Oh, Biden this, but clearly Biden is winning, guys. We know this. And they're saying here, telling me here that the polls are worse. No, they were not talking about the polls as like, but the polls, the reality of the polls is worse. So they're saying. So my question about Trump is, what is he most afraid of? He has committed crimes. He has done all these things. Okay, okay. So so tell me, like, okay, this is what I want to know. Okay, so that's what I want to know. So how? Okay, so let's find out here. So how? What is he afraid of? The money. It's like I see that there's like a hole in the floor, and he's like it's the mouth. I think he's. I see the guys look Russian or speak Russian. Like you're afraid of them. They know. They're like, we know who you are, Donald. We know who you are. Ha ha ha. He's afraid of being exposed for who he really is. And who are you, Donald? Who are you? I am a guy who's penniless. I didn't make my money. I'm poor. I'm broke. I owe money to everybody. And I am a theater. I'm like I'm a theatrical creation. And it's like that's why Melania and I are together because she's a fake. She's a facade like me. Okay. So okay. So what about is he afraid of the election? What is he afraid of? What is he talking about? Guys, what's so interesting? I see that he's like this. He's walking. Like for example, this is like a bad example, but like for example, if you have a gift for someone or a birthday party, a surprise birthday party, you're like hiding your hand. Oh no, no, don't go. You try to hide something from the person. Like if you're wrapping a gift and a person is near, you're in the room or something. You try to hide it. That's what I feel like Trump is trying to do. But what is he hiding? Is the Russians behind him? That's the thing that he's most afraid of. So he's constantly like, oh, well, that person is very bad. Okay, okay, no, 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 don't come out, don't come out. So okay, that kind of thing. A person is hiding. It's like, no, 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 don't. No. So that's what he's afraid of. That like that the people that put him in power, that they are exposed. His connections to him are exposed, and the connections are made through money. The connections for Trump is all the only thing he cares about is money, right? So that exposes the financial interconnections. Interesting, though. Wow, interesting. So okay, but let me ask a question. So how? Because what I understood here, guys, is that the stuff that's coming out is separate from Trump's finances, as far as Vance is concerned. So what is this about? What is this other thing that's coming down? I see, guys. I don't know. Do you remember the job? I see a favorite friend. Devin Nunes. I love him. He's wonderful congressman. I love Devin Nunes. So I see something bad with Devin Nunes. I think he wasn't he a treasurer, guys. Was he? There's something. Devin Nunes also had a role. Okay, didn't he have something? Devin Nunes also. Okay, Devin Nunes, RNC. Okay, RNC treasurer. Okay, treasurer. Okay, there. Do you remember the role? Okay. Okay, so what was There was something that he did, okay? There was something, guys, that he did, okay? That he, I don't know. Let's see here. That's right. He transitioned team, okay? Yeah, there was something here, okay? Yeah, so okay. So it's just like the financial shenanigans of like they're saying, guys, the aim here is to expose how like Russia money. I don't even mean have to be Russia, but it could be different countries about money laundering. How money laundering has operated in the electoral system, and that's what they want to show to the population. Okay, this is bad. Okay, this is bad. Okay, my God. Okay, so okay, wow. Okay, guys. Okay, there's a question I have to ask also. Okay, that this is flowing today, okay, but let me ask a question that I think is also important. I can't forget this question about Pence. I know I remember I'd be like, I used to say, guys, we always ask about Pence, let's talk about Pence, but really we need to ask about Pence. How much did Pence know about his health? And guys, what is does Pence really want to be president? Is he interested in becoming president, or as I seen before, is he already so compromised that he knows he can't? He gonna get caught. Okay, what's up with Pence now? What did he know? He was like, okay. But it's interesting because I see that Pence is very, in a weird way, he's a very passive person that he believes, he's very dogmatic. He's that religious freak, okay? Not in the real, like, he's like, those people that are brainwashed with their vision of like apocalypse or whatever. I'm serious, okay? So he thinks that Trump is sent from heaven to make it possible. There's like right wing era or something like that. So then he's relaxed in that way. Okay, so I don't think, okay, does he, I don't think that he necessarily, okay, does he want to be president? No, he was just like, okay, he's just, I think in the Pence, guys, this is interesting. I think in a weird and in a strange way, he would have been a much better president for the right wing than Trump because he's more controlled. Okay, he's very cold. Like he's very like, okay, he is the type of person who won't challenge anything. He will do exactly as he's told. Okay, he's a, to me he's very Koch brothers. He's the type of person who like you could, if you give them enough money, he will do what you want. Okay, you know what I mean? So has that mentality. He's not a very like driven by his own. He's okay. So it's like he's on the right wing grift. Okay, I don't see that it's so simple, guys. I don't think this is so okay. Okay. I don't see that he's like necessarily he wants to be. I think he's like, okay, sure, I'll do this. But so what happens to him going forward? I feel like he knows that if Trump has to go, it'll be bad. Okay, so how does is okay? Okay. Let's just. Let me ask this differently. Is Pence ready to take over from Trump if he has to? Is he ready? But I see, guys, a lot of people. There's a lot of investigations on him, and I think he could be either. Either he has been notified. I think he knows he can't for some reason. Has Pence been indicted secretly, or does he know he's under? Does Pence know he's under investigation? Does Pence know of anything that could prevent him from being president? Oh yeah, compromise. Card of compromised. Compromised financially. Okay, and he's part of the gang. Okay, so opportunity and doubt. Now this is about doubt and lack of clarity. So the opportunity is unclear to him because of the secrets, right? There's a lot of like he seems to. Okay, and I feel like success. I feel like he seems to know, guys. It's ironic. Okay, again, prison or compromise. What I see here is that he seems to know that he is aware of, like, guys, he's involved in the Flynn thing, he's involved in all these things, he knows. Okay, coming out, stuff is coming out, okay. Okay, coming out about something stolen, dishonesty, okay, and he's really worried. See, he's also worried. I think he knows about this, okay. Okay, now the woman here in the discovery of the money, it could be that it could be Legit James, it could be his wife that has like a separate accounts or whatever, okay. Okay, the mistake, the young woman and stuff like that, the local enemy, the person who's close to him. So I think he knows he's part of it, guys. He's not separate from Trump. Okay, so he can't. I see that he sort of can't do it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's so simple. Okay, and I think that there's ways that I know it's very hard to see how this whole thing is gonna come out, but I see, like, I know that the people behind the scenes are already like, they have looked into this possibility, and if and they can't. No, I don't think it's gonna work, because the idea is that he would like take over and then pardon Trump. My God. Okay. So is Pence going to be president? Just quickly, is he going to be president? No, he's going to try to leave. See, this is the thing. The election, he's going to try to leave. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Okay. Oh, surprise. See, that's what I see, guys. There's this big investigation. Okay. There's the look. These cards, one he wants to leave. There's this stuff it's big. Okay. What I look, letter. Somebody has letter delivered for him. Okay. There is something very big here, okay, that is coming out about all this financing stuff. And I do think it could be before the election, okay? Honestly. Okay. So they're investigating this. And look, people are talking about the election, like talking really like there's legal problems for them, okay? I don't see that, okay? Wow. So many, exactly. So okay, so what do we expect? It's saying that the explosion, it's saying that is like the between September and October is like the implosion of this whole like GOP money laundering machine. And everybody, the rats, it's sort of, guys, it shows me. It's like, imagine if you find a rat's nest and they're like scurrying away each one. Okay, they're like running. They're running like, no, 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 that's it. They're like, they're like rats, like desperate rats. What? Oh my God! Go! Run for cover! Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Interesting. No, interesting for me. No, really, guys, it's interesting actually. So because it's like this is maybe the rat. There's a card of the rats, but this is true. The rats is a perfect image, because they live together in a little nest together. They live nest together, and then when you put the light, they run. But they're connected. You see what I'm saying? It's like they can't handle no exposure. I'm soft. I very soft. No, 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 no. I hurt me. Okay. So the scrutiny, okay, and this is the thing, they're afraid now. They're guys, I love, what I love? I almost like this better. Because I see the desperation. Like, they're sweating, they're getting sick, they go to the hospital, they have heart, guys, because you know what it is? I love it because they're afraid. They are afraid of the truth, and they are not able to stop it. This is the thing. Once the bombs started exploding, the stuff coming out, and not, but I don't mean like articles. I mean like indictments. Now, this is what I'm telling you. This whole Brody thing is like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? No, no, no. What? Okay, it's bad, very bad for them. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so but I just feel like, my sense, guys, it's not that there's one day. It's interesting. It's almost like I just saw there's like the RNC, there's Elia Brody, there's like NRA, it's like there's see these bombs exploding in different places. Okay. So it's interesting, Oh yeah. So it's like they don't know what to do. What can I do? What can I do? What? What do I do? I don't know, right? Mm-hmm. Wow. So, oh, guys, okay, this is like, okay, I have to tell you this before we go. We're gonna go soon, okay? But I have to tell you, I forgot to tell you somehow. Remember at the beginning of the day when I was doing the birthdays for Jade and for Audrey, I closed up my eyes when it was a minute, and I got this information that like this time, because it was like about it was a birthday but also September and stuff. It was like this image of like people, there's like this darkness, almost like a eclipse kind of feeling, like things are dark, and we that a lot of people are going, it's kind of like a lot of people are going through this kind of fear. We don't know what's going on, and that all of us have, how do you say it, you have built your life with a certain level of predictability. Okay, this is A, this is B, this is C. Okay, so like so then it shows that like people are like so afraid, normal people like us, okay, like they're like, so, oh my god, what's going on, we don't know. But they shouldn't, because this is a transition, and they should, again, this I've been saying this before, but it's true. Again, go look inside and have faith, because where this is, it's crazy because the changes are so big, but it's meant trust the God, trust the universe, that the rearrangement is for the best. Okay, the reorganization is for the best. Okay, you know what I mean. So this is what I think it's like, ultimately, it's a very dark period. Okay, it is a tough thing, because we there and this is the thing, guys, they're saying the darkness that you see is the propaganda machine, is the disinformation, to make you confused, not knowing. But the reality is that, you trust God is bigger, the universe, whatever you believe, okay, is bigger than this like bullshit that they put on every day. Okay, okay. So, okay, it's like it's much bigger. Okay, you know what I mean. So this is the thing. It's like it's saying that you may not know where this could take us. It may seem, but this is the thing. It's like, go inside, close your eyes, go inside, and then you know what I mean. It makes sense, and then it makes sense. It's like we don't even know yet. And this is the other thing, guys. It's so funny. I'm telling you at the end, because it goes so fast, right? It goes so fast. So the other thing they were telling me also, this is interesting. I think it applies to you too. They were telling me, they're like, Rosie, look at your life, how your life has changed for the better. They said that now we're living in an era of like, what is it called? Not visualization, but like manifestation, stronger than before. So they guys, because seriously, I was writing these things even before I knew I was going to move. I was like, I want to live in a house like this. I want to do this, and then I found it. And like I used to, even though I've read a lot about what I mean, it's saying that this is a time to like really understand, not just, but in a good way. That if you're in the heart, is your heart is in the good place, really think about the things you really want. Your heart makes your heart happy. And it's like, that's why you got those things, because it makes your heart happy. Okay. And even if it's like, you have to get out there, telling me they have to get out of the mind that you can't have things, that you can't do this, you can do things. If you can, it's okay, it's good. It's good to have to want to be joyful. Joy is saying, joy is the energy, is the Gatorade of God. It's cute, no? Joy is the Gatorade of God. No, true, it's the energy, really, that God brings us. It's not true, it's true, no? What I mean, seriously, guys, like they're saying that the guy be guided by joy. Like, always find, when you like say, even like, okay, for example, you read the news about students about Kenosha. Of course, it's not joyful. How could you be? But how do you find the joy? How can you? Okay, this is a question. How could we find the joy in a place something like this? Ask yourself, looking at this image, what will bring you joy? What brings joy is the resolution, is the coming out of the things. So focusing on that. Okay, more. Okay, so interesting, though. So seriously, guys, no, seriously, it's interesting. It's interesting. Interesting. No, just wanted to tell you this. That is like, I know it's like this is the time where and I see, have you seen those smoke machines? They have with Trump and those people. They have like crazy ass like I have a huge smoke machine. Come here, bring more smoke. Bring more smoke. We need more smoke, just to kind of like not let people see the light, really. But they're not. God is bigger. Oh yeah, God is bigger. God's bigger. Yeah, God bigger. No, really, guys. Seriously, seriously, it's just a woman. They want us to think that the smoke is the reality. No, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. 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 So So you say, have faith, have faith. It's saying have, really envision things, have faith. So interesting, guys. It's very good. Today it's always a little somewhat unexpected. Don't you think? It's always like different. You never know. But today was like very fluid, but also this ending with this message of today. Message today. No, it's just interesting. No, really. Okay. So don't you think it's cool? It's very cool. So okay, okay. So guys, this is cool. No, this is cool. No, thank you guys. Seriously. Oh my God. No, thank you for your support. Your like, like your community also, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's interesting, that it's been so long. Can you believe it? It's been a while. It's been a while, but we're finally seeing it, right? We're finally seeing it. Finally seeing it. It may take a while, but this is the thing. You find it's just it's a longer movie. It's a long movie. but but it's now, their bullshit. It's like, and say they're saying here, their worst mistake was believing their bullshit. Hmm. They believe that bullshit. Okay. Hmm. They're like, yeah, this was their mistake. They really believe that, like, just because they were pushing the rotten fish, that it would, so yeah, I see like those people, they were like lying, that they were bullshitting. They felt, so their egos were so big. Their egos were huge. Oh yeah. And now they're like the reality hitting. Yeah. 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 No, and there's like, yeah. Oh, yeah. So where you coming? Where you coming? Yeah. So, oh, full moon tonight, but yeah, interesting, intense, intense. Wow. Yeah. So, okay. Okay, guys. So us. Okay. So I'm gonna go. I feel like I'm gonna now. It's hard for me to say goodbye. Never say goodbye. Never say goodbye. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. So, but I'll see you Friday, and I'm guys. I'm having a feeling that tomorrow, because when I said there's not going to be a live stream tomorrow, I suddenly got information. Something like, oh really? Are you sure? Are you sure? Maybe something big, and I just feel like the next couple of days are going to be big. Oh, it's the indictment of Brody. Oh yeah, oh yeah, coming, no, coming. Oh yeah, yeah. So it's going to be good. I think the next couple of days are going to be very good. Oh yeah, very good. Wow. Oh, very nice, guys. Okay, so thank you for everything. It was nice. It was nice that we can have conversations. No? Okay. So I'm gonna go, and we'll see you Friday. And if any huge thing, I just think there's gonna be big news, good news for us. There's time for the glasses again, huh? Time for the glasses. Okay? All right, guys. So have a good evening. Okay. And see you later. Okay. Enjoy